Now, of all the episodes that I've watched of the live action Netflix, adaptation of Avatar: The Last Airbender, so far my least favorite is episode 4, tackling, the Bumi and Aang story. I know they wanted to do their own thing whilst keeping to the story, but still, it's okay to create scenes one for one or create most of them, just like The Last of Us, TV show did. And it's okay, especially when it's iconic scenes. Now, I'm here in this video to compare the fight scenes, especially back the whole dynamic and the whole story between Aang and Bumi from live action to the animated goated version.
They don't take kindly to outsiders in a Mashu.
What makes you think we're outsiders?
Well, let's go, slowpokes. The real fun is inside the city.
Wait, Aang! It could be dangerous if people find out you're the Avatar.
Wait. We're new here, but we have a friend we need to see. We just could use a little help getting inside.
You need a disguise.
So what am I supposed to do? Grow a mustache? Oh, this is so itchy.
Now you look just like my grandfather.
Technically, Aang is 112 years old.
Now let's get to skipping, young whippersnappers. The big city awaits.
Tell you before.
The people here are the friendliest in the world.
Rotten cabbages? What kind of slum do you think this is?
Oh, my cabbages! Hold there. State your business. Headed to market, as usual.
State your business.
My business is my business, young man, and none of yours!
Oh, it wasn't a great crop this month. She told me I wasn't watering the turnips enough. Knew there was a reason I married her.
Irrigation, am I right?
Settle down, old-timer. Just tell me who you are.
Name's Bonzu, Pippin Pedalopsicopoulos the third, and these are my grandkids.
My brother-in-law would agree if he could speak. Struck mute at birth.
You'd be amazed at how much you can say. Move along.
Pippin Paddleopsicopolis. Nice to meet.
You seem like a responsible young lady. See that your grandfather stays out of trouble. Enjoy your mashu.
We will.
Now, first of all, the live action changes how Aang meets Bumi. After his fight with Zuko and him there trying to put out the fires is when he's arrested alongside Iroh. That is when he's imprisoned and what later on brought in the presence of, Bumi. But in the animated version, after they get into the city, Aang wants to ride the delivery system like he used to in the past. I will talk about the flashback later. But drawing that they cause destruction and damages to properties, that is when they are arrested and taken to Bumi.
My cabbages! You're gonna pay for this!
2 cabbages, please.
He was caught fighting, destroying property, and he's an airbender.
These juveniles were arrested for vandalism, traveling under false pretenses, and malicious destruction of cabbages.
Off with their heads! One for each head of cabbage!
Pine bark? What idiot told you to put pine bark in it?
You did.
What is your judgment, sire?
Throw him a feast.
Throw them a feast.
For your meal, I offer you short ribs from Kangaroo Island. They practically jump into your mouth.
Where are you from?
I'm from Kangaroo Island.
Oh, Kangaroo Island, eh? I hear that place is really hopping.
What? It was pretty funny.
And the other? Seaweed stew. Heard it really helps with your complexion.
I'll take the stew. I don't eat meat.
That's right, you don't.
So I hope you like your chicken with no skin.
Thanks, but I don't eat meat.
How about you? I bet you like meat.
And you're wrong about him.
We witnessed the bending.
Wrong! He is not just an airbender.
Guess it's time to hit the hay. There's an airbender in our presence.
He is the master of all four elements, the savior of the world. He is the Avatar.
And not just any airbender, the Avatar. What do you have to say for yourself, Mr. Pippin Paddleopsicopoulos?
So, frozen in an iceberg for 100 years, huh? That must have been nice.
You can't keep us here. Let us leave.
Let us leave? This guy is nuts.
And he's very, very good at rock skipping.
Bumi?
Hello, Aang.
Now, one thing I did not appreciate in the live-action version is Aang knowing Bumi's identity that early on. It just removed that mystique about Bumi's character, of course, his intentions of toying with the Avatar. It made the whole story mysterious, like why is this king throwing them a feast when they just caused havoc on the streets, and now all of a sudden he takes Katara and Sokka hostage to make Aang undergo 3 trials.
First, Avatar, what do you think of my new outfit? I want your honest opinion.
I guess it's fine.
Excellent. You've passed the first test.
There, enjoy your lunch. I want my friends back now. Okay, found him.
Bring him to me. Daddy wants a kiss from Flopsy.
Come here, Flopsy.
Flopsy?
Flopsy!
Your final test is a duel. And as a special treat, you may choose your opponent.
One final game to play, Avatar. You versus me.
I choose you.
Wrong choice. To the death. Thought I was a frail old man, but I'm the most powerful earthbender you'll ever see. Typical airbender tactic. Avoid and evade. Oh, you'll have to be a little more creative than that. Avatar would be less predictable. Especially your friends.
both of them! Sokka, get the king! Hey, now!
Well done, Avatar.
You cheated! You didn't do it on your own, so you didn't learn anything.
You fight with much fire in your heart.
And that's why the animated version is still goated, because after this fight is when Aang finds out that this is Bumi, and that was not even straightforward. Bumi had to ask him that what was his name, and that is when Aang, with the help of Katara, analyzed the trials that he went through, what he learned from it and all that, and remembered what Bumi told him when he was a kid.
I solved the question the same way I solved the challenges. As you said a long time ago, I had to open my brain to the possibilities.
Look around you. What do you see?
The mail system?
Instead of seeing what they want you to see, you gotta open your brain to the possibilities.
Bumi, you're a mad genius.
Oh, hey, it's good to see you. You haven't changed.
The world's greatest super slide.
Bumi, you're a mad genius.
Hey, Aang! Oh, hey, Bumi. Shaping is hard. What are you talking about? Looks exactly like a sky bison. It's supposed to be a badger mole. You sure?
Yeah! Do have one more challenge for you.
But before we leave, I have a challenge for you.
I mean, this scene just felt beautiful with the hug and all that. And they wrote the system again, just like old times, which the live action version did. And it was kind of weird, like they just did it. And it felt a little off because they decided to remove that flashback of them riding, the system when they were kids in favor of their own scene, which I think they used it, at the ending during their fight. But they still wanted to put that scene in with them riding the thing, which doesn't make sense. It's like they wanted to eat their eggs and still have it. They wanted to do their own thing and still put those scenes or that scene in there, just for fan service. To say, hey, you remember this? That's cool, right? There was no setup in the beginning to pay that last ride off. And that's one of the things that made me, like this episode as much as I would have liked to. I don't know if the showrunners and the directors and the writers in the Netflix show realized that one of the things that people fell in love with Avatar The Last Airbender was not just because of the story, the action, but also the comedic bits. How it was able to tap into your emotions, get serious when it demands it, but also having its humor and innocence in addition to that. But anyways, it's not like I hated this episode, I just didn't enjoy it much. Of course, the choreography was good, the bending, the effects and all that, the fluidity, it all works. And I also appreciate the emotional side to this fight in this Netflix episode where, Bumi is actually sad and angry that Aang left them and all that. But, it kind of felt like he was bullying him and venting his anger on this kid. Kid who he knows has lost everything, everyone he cares about. And I must admit, the Bumi actor tried his best. He gave everything he had, more than 100%, to put himself in this role. And you can see that, the mannerisms, the way he talks, the laughs of. But the one thing that he liked, of course, was the physique. You know what I mean? It was funny at times. And I even have a video on the channel about all the bending scenes in episode 1. I plan on doing it for the rest of the episodes 2 to 8. So I hope you check that video out. There's more Avatar content on the channel and a lot more on the way. So I hope you subscribe and turn on the notification bell not to miss those videos as well. Also, let me know in the comments below what you thought of this episode and some of the changes that they made. If you also enjoyed this video, leave a like, it helps the video and the channel out. Subscribe and turn on the notification bell not to miss any new video as well. As always, Neddy Sage here. See you guys in the next one.
Lieutenant never needed it because he was the strongest person I knew.